Good morning. Topic number 7, energy flow in an ecosystem. Let's see biogeochemical cycle. What do you mean by biogeochemical cycle? In atmosphere, all organisms need nutrients or food for their growth and development, right? And nutrient or foods every animals available from their natures. In all organisms, plant absorb food from the soil. Yes, green plants absorb food from the soil. Then from green plants, food given to the animals. Then from animals, it given to the higher animals. And then after death of the higher animals, lower animals, green plants, the energy or the nutrients given back to the soil. So from soil, it again available for the green plants. That means the nutrients in nature presence, they are circulated. And that's why it is known as a biogeochemical cycle. It means a cyclical flow of nutrients can be seen in an ecosystem. Nutrients necessary for the growth of organisms are continually transferred from abiotic to the biotic factors. Means from soil, from air, from water to the living organism, that is the biotic factors. This operates continuously through medium of the biosphere from by the lithosphere, atmosphere and the hydrosphere. How it is from lithosphere, atmosphere and the hydrosphere. Biological, geological and chemical sources are recycling these nutrients, and therefore in this process the complex process depends upon the level of energy transfer in an ecosystem. Biogeochemical cycles are two types: gaseous cycles and the sedimentary cycles. What is the gaseous cycles? See, there is a difference in the gaseous and the sedimentary cycles. In your textbook, that difference is given. In gaseous cycle, abiotic gaseous nutrients material is found in the earth atmosphere. It may be oxygen, hydrogen, like that, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapors. These are get recycles in a gaseous state. That's called the gaseous cycle. Sedimentary cycles, main abiotic nutrients are found in soil. It also the abiotic but found in the soil, sediments and the sedimentary rocks, etc. It includes the iron, calcium, phosphate factors. Okay, so those are the important types of the cycles present in nature. Gaseous cycle is a speedier cycle. It is speedier cycle, fastest cycle than the sedimentation cycle. That means carbon dioxide has accumulated in the area and it is quickly disappear from the air with the wind or absorbed by the plants. Okay, climatic changes and human activity seriously affects the speed, the intensity and the equilibrium of these cycles. Climatic factors and the human activity both are affect this gaseous cycle as well as the sedimentary cycle. There are three gaseous cycles we are going to study in this topic, that is the carbon cycle, then oxygen cycle, and third one is the nitrogen cycle. First see the carbon cycle. Carbon cycle means here the in an atmosphere carbon is circulated. Carbon is recycled in an atmosphere to living things and after their death it back to the atmosphere. Okay, what happens here in a carbon cycle? The abiotic carbon atoms, abiotic carbon atoms, it is circulated. It is circulated to the biotic by photosynthesis and respiration, and then it again given back to the abiotic factors, means the soil. Okay, how it is, how it is converted? See, in atmosphere carbon dioxide is present. In atmosphere carbon dioxide is present. This carbon dioxide absorbed by green plants, and in plants it converted into carbohydrates, in which carbohydrates, then this from plant what is carbohydrates, then absorbed by or used by the animals, okay, and store in their body. But after the death of animals and plants death, then carbon dioxide present in their body or stored in their body is again given back to the atmosphere. As a result, the carbon is circulated. See, in this picture, this shows biotic carbon in a green plants are absorbed from the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide which is present in the air, that is absorbed by the green plants, then it used by the animals, and then after death it given back to the atmosphere, as well as the factory also given this carbon dioxide in our natures. Okay, death of all consumers and the consumers are decomposed by decomposers, bacteria and the fungi, and carbon dioxide released into the again into the atmosphere, so it given back available to the natures. The second cycle is oxygen cycle. When that in our nature there are 21% in an oxygen cycle. In nature, in air, how many oxygen presence? 21% oxygen is present in nature. How much? 21% oxygen is present in air. This oxygen, how in an atmosphere, how it is recycled and circulated? See, uh, atmospheric oxygen absorbed by the animals. Animals are use it, right? Then animals release the CO2 in atmosphere. This CO2 used by plants, and then in a photosynthesis process, these plants release the oxygen in a atmosphere. Okay, that means oxygen first enter into animal plants. From animal plants, animals from carbon dioxide is given. This carbon is absorbed by the plants, and then plants release the oxygen again back. It is highly reactive, and it easily reacts with the water or the other elements or compounds. So, oxygen in various forms are found in nature. There are the oxygen found in a original form, the O2, as well as in a water form, then in a carbon dioxide form, in the carbon dioxide, then the ozone, in ozone form the oxygen is present. Oxygen released in a process of here from plants, it released by process of photosynthesis, so that the oxygen level is maintained in a atmosphere. Combustion, decomposition, corrosion, rusting, by this process the oxygen is used in lot from atmosphere, but by photosynthesis process of a plants it given back to the air, so the carbon dioxide is oxygen level is maintained. Okay, then see here the picture is given. In this picture it shows that how the oxygen turn. Then third type of the cycle is the nitrogen cycle. What is it? Nitrogen cycle. In nitrogen cycle we see that there are 78% nitrogen presence. Maximum portions of the nitrogen is present in atmosphere, but living organism cannot be used this nitrogen. Then how it is utilized in a nitrogen cycle? 78% nitrogen present in air. From them, by nitrogen fixing bacteria fixing bacteria, the atmospheric nitrogen is converted into nitrate and nitrite, which is mixed in soil. Then this nitrogen or nitrate mixed in soil is absorbed by the plant. Plant is absorbed, and then from plant it given back to it absorbed by the animal, used by the animals. Then after the death of the green plants, after the death of the animals, then again after their death, plants and the animal, the nitrogen present in their body is given back to the atmosphere. Okay, in this way, in the air the nitrogen is circulated and the recycled. So this is called as a nitrogen cycle. All organisms participate in the nitrogen cycle. It is an important component of our proteins. It's useful for the formation of proteins and the nucleic acids. So every living organism require nitrogen. Important process of the nitrogen, that the nitrogen fixation process take place. In the nitrogen fixation, atmospheric nitrogen converted into nitric or biological nitrates and the nitrites. That is called the biological process or nitrate. The aminification process also takes place. In aminification process, what happens? Ammonia decompose through the decomposition of dead bodies. The ammonia is released into the atmosphere. That is ammonification. In nitrification, ammonia convert into the nitrate and the nitrate, as well as by denitrification, nitrogen compounds convert into the gaseous nitrogen. These are the important processes take place in the nature, so that nitrogen is converted into nitrate and the nitrites. Okay, this is the important 3 cycles are there. You have to study that 3 cycles. Okay, thank you so much.